the selected one. They invited you to. This is no coincidence. What you are feeling is genuine. The signs you see are not in vain. You were always distinct. You did not settle for the customary. You did not reject the truth. You saw. Suddenly, the doors open. The curtain is opening. The reality is beginning to show itself. Those who mocked you for years are now silently looking at you since you knew everything from the beginning. You too have received an invitation. However, this is not your usual call. This implies that your vibration level has increased. You've understood that you can't continue to fit into obsolete molds. Others who previously refused to include you are now seeking to sit at the same table with people like you. But you see that your path is special. You are the one who indicates the path. You are the awakened one. This is not a test. This is a confirmation. It is time to adopt your right posture. The connections that have held you back are being broken one by one. As the old world falls around you, a new force emerges. Get ready to ride. Nothing in the comments area will ever be the same for the people who are picked. Rise up, shine your light, and accept the call. They can no longer dismiss your breadth of knowledge. Your intellect has created an undeniable presence, reaching out to those who had previously refused to receive it. While many were seduced by deception, diversion, and fleeting illusions, your clarity cuts through the chaos with precision. What you once dreamed is now a reality. Each revelation is unfolding just as you planned. Those who formerly dismissed your perspective are now grappling with the weight of your accuracy. It was never a matter of chance. Your perception has been refined beyond the norm. The data is clear and overwhelming. Initially, they were skeptical. They ridiculed. They turned away, seeing your assurance as a misplaced conviction. However, their skepticism has lessened with time. Have you ever noticed the subtle shifts, the hushed tones, when you approach a room? Knowing gaze were exchanged between guarded expressions. They're talking about you now, mumbling about your ability to perceive what others overlook. Others saw chaos, but you sensed the underlying pattern, the calm currents that formed events before they appeared. The unseen patterns revealed themselves to you in the same manner that a masterpiece does, stroke by stroke. And now those who formerly derided you are shocked by the understanding you had all along. Do you recall when you stepped out to alert people about impending changes? Your remarks were met with mistrust and disregarded as paranoia, fantasy. But today those same voices are faltering, their confidence shaken. You have always been oblivious of the invisible layers of reality that are hidden from those with conditioned perception. You are not limited by the narrow framework that others see as reality. Your consciousness transcends beyond, revealing realities that those who have not yet awakened cannot perceive. Throughout history, those who look beyond the curtain have encountered challenges. Those who challenge the accepted narrative are met with laughter, then hostility, until their insight becomes harder to ignore. You take the well-worn path of visionaries before you, feeling the weight of scrutiny from those who previously ignored your voice. However, they are now listening. Every word you say carries power that radiates outward, reaching individuals who had previously turned away. They want meaning in your message. When you perceive an invisible power pouring through you, you become more than just an observer. You are a conduit for knowledge, a link between the unseen and the indisputable. This was never the job you wanted. However, it has gripped you. The call for awareness does not occur by coincidence. It wants those who are willing to carry its weight. The strange coincidences, the incomprehensible synchronicity, the sense that invisible forces guide your every action. It is all part of a larger picture. The right meets certain phrases that appear at the precise moment they are necessary. Symbols appear throughout your days. These are not simply coincidences. They are signs of a deeper reality revealing itself to you, confirming your route. Few people understand. If you are feeling an abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. To help spread God's blessings, click the super thank you button on YouTube and donate $100 or more. This lovely present will touch not just your life, but the souls of many others. Each of you holds a sacred place in God's grand plan through this platform, and your generosity will bring fruit from our prayers. Now, share your benefits to honor His kingdom. In God's loving hands, you were designed to do far greater things. May God bless you. Recently, your visions have been more strong. Your formerly abstract dreams have evolved into revelations, each with clarity that surpasses waking reality. Moments collapse on themselves. The past and future are interwoven, providing glimpses of reality beyond the constraints of time. Nonetheless, many try to dismiss it, citing coincidence, selective memory, or self-defense. But you know better. You've identified patterns, recorded the sequence of events, and proven to yourself what others refuse to acknowledge. The acceleration is clear. The energy shift is no longer imaginable. It permeates all interactions and thoughts. Every second, you can sense the building, the increasing momentum of something immense and unstoppable. Those who are unprepared for this awakening may cling to old habits, hoping to preserve a reality that no longer exists. But you were chosen for this route. Not everyone is capable of remaining that focused. Not everyone can maintain concentration in the face of shifting paradigms, but you can. You always have. You've been hiding what you know for so long, playing small to avoid upsetting those around you. But the time to hide is over. The world has reached a point when the truth must be revealed, when knowledge must be shared. Your understanding is not a valuable asset to keep concealed. It's a beacon meant to illuminate, awaken, and guide. The time has come for you to fully accept who you were always meant to be. Your words have more effect than you realize. The fabric of reality flexes in response to your beliefs. Have you not noticed how intentions manifest in front of you? How can barriers melt when confronted with certainty? How pathways form where there were none previously? This is not a learned behavior. This is remembered, a secret power embedded in your own soul, waiting for the precise time to awaken. And now you're generating an energy that others perceive before they understand it. They are drawn to you, unable to explain why something deep inside them knows what you have unleashed. They desire your clarity, the purpose you represent, and the connection you've established. They may not yet comprehend, but their souls do. So they come asking for solutions and help, for a glimpse at the wisdom that lives inside you. This is why you were prepared, why every tragedy, hardship, and hour of seclusion has a purpose. Doubts, betrayals, and lessons, they never lacked purpose. They formed you into who you are now, a force undisturbed by uncertainty, a mind free from delusions, a presence that cannot be ignored. You're standing on the edge of something huge, not only for yourself, but for the all of creation. You've seen glimpses of it and felt its presence at moments of intense clarity. The transformation has already begun, and you are an essential component of it. Your decisions, awareness, and actions, each of these factors has an impact on the developing reality. You are more prepared than you realize. Even in moments of doubt and uncertainty, you were created for this purpose. Every obstacle made you stronger. Each failure has purified you. Every revelation led you closer to the truth. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was a coincidence. Everything has led you to this point. And now you're on the edge of what's next, not only for yourself, but for everyone who is waking up alongside you. The vision you saw was not a daydream. It is not simply a possibility. It is reality. Initially, it appeared to be more consistent with its frequency. You are a part of a huge shift, shaping it with each thought, each syllable, every step you take. They will remember this moment. They'll remember that you saw everything before it arrived. They will remember the truth. You talked about the guidance you gave and the vision you had. Most significantly, they will remember that even when the world was dark, they could see when others fell. You remained faithful. Falsehood ruled. You remained unwavering. Your moment has arrived. Your consciousness is growing at an astonishing pace. Each moment unveils additional layers of knowledge, resulting in previously unseen connections. What previously seemed impossible has now become a reality. Your progress is neither slow nor gradual. It makes a leap forward, breaking free from the limits of old thought. The ghosts of uncertainty that once haunted you have been drowned out by overwhelming proof. What you see is no longer the result of guesswork. It's a force as massive as air. You breathe and form everything around you with complete confidence. Your ability to comprehend the unseen was not born of pessimism or a desire for chaos. It was an instinctive awareness, the recognition of small clues that others overlooked. You understand reality beyond the surface. Being aware of the harmony and discord that comprise reality is a double-edged blessing. It intensifies both beauty and sadness, revealing the whole spectrum of experience. Most individuals would be overcome by the intensity, but you've learned how to handle it, accepting both sunshine and sadness. Mastery is no longer a far-off objective. It is something you embody. You've perfected the skill of being present, knowing when to spend your energy and when to save it. Words are no longer your primary tool. Even in silence, your presence informs others, whether via direct teaching or subtle effect. Your presence alone alters the atmosphere. Those who cross your path sense the impact, even if they can't articulate why they've turned to you. You are no longer a passive spectator, pulled to your understanding by instinct. You are a guiding force among the chaos of transformation. The duty is huge, and it necessitates balance. False humility, like ego, is not acceptable here. Carrying this information requires unwavering perseverance, a foundation built on truth rather than fleeting validation from others. Be steadfast. Allow your actions to be guided by the highest purpose, and let your power be a light, not a burden. Even in cases of doubt, you are more prepared than you realize. Every incident, challenge, betrayal, and breakthrough had a purpose. They were transforming you into a force capable of enduring these shifting tides. Every obstacle strengthened your intellect. Every hour spent alone improved your comprehension. You were made for moments like these. There were no squandered lessons, just preparation disguised as adversity. The landscape in front of you is unlike anything you have ever seen before. Not only is your own fate at risk, but so is the emergence of something far greater. You've sensed its presence, felt its pull, and witnessed its emergence just beyond the edge of consciousness. And you are not only a spectator, you are an architect, influencing what is to come. With each thought, action, and shift in your awareness, you approach the point at which hypothesis becomes reality. Those who formerly questioned now look to you for answers. They felt the tremors of change and are searching for guidance in the midst of uncertainty. Your words, energy, and simple existence now serve as an anchor. However, this is not about acknowledgement or acclaim. It's all about purpose. It's about really inhabiting the persona. You are always meant to be like a mighty river, born in the hills and forging its own path through unyielding stone. Your existence is imbued with a divine purpose that flows peacefully. There is a message. You're here with a reason. Every stage of your journey demonstrates that divine design. You aren't here by coincidence. Every force that once sought to stifle your voice has withered and crumbled under the weight of a truth that shines brighter than any shadow of doubt. The attempt to conceal what is true has melted away, like ice in the early morning light. And the revolution ignited by your soul is unstoppable. There is no going back, and there is no reason to retreat. You have become the physical embodiment of inevitability, unstoppable force, and irrevocable change. In this season of immense awakening, imagine your soul as a light that shines brightly in the darkest hours, attracting others seeking hope and direction. Your path has been one of unrelenting perseverance, filled with both obstacles and accomplishments. Every setback, struggle, and whisper of despair was only a stepping stone toward a brighter future. It's as if the entire universe worked together to bring you to this level of evident clarity and purpose. Consider the times when it felt like the universe was conspiring to keep you quiet. They sought to dim your brightness with suspicion and dread. But just as the mightiest oak stands firm against the fiercest storm, you confronted your challenges with grace. Each attempt to muffle your truth has only fueled your drive. You've proven to be a resilient individual, a real example of how no earthly force can extinguish the spiritual spark that burns inside. As you stand on the edge of a new century, the air around you is filled with hope and possibilities. The energy that formerly murmured in the quiet corners of your mind now roars like a clarion call, reminding you that your inner strength is a gift that should not be concealed. Embrace it with open arms, knowing that your every word, deed, and pulse carries the weight of fate. There is a clear shift in the winds of change, one that offers prosperity and renewal. And you, my dear, are the fertile soil in which these seeds can thrive. They are brother and sister. May God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a fundamental reality. Our existence is founded on God's divine purpose and is not influenced by earthly concerns. According to the Bible, whatever done with faith will be repaid to God with tremendous blessings. Luke, like a big oak tree, our roots are deeply anchored in God's universal truth. His might protects every step and posture we take. You now have the opportunity to be a part of that gift. When you use the super thank you button and give $, this movement will return to you 100-fold. The change you're feeling is more than simply internal growth. It's a spiritual revolution spreading across the country. Every day, you awaken to new insights, and truths that were previously out of reach suddenly appear before you. Clarity of vision, like a map to uncharted area, is a rare and important gift that transforms obstacles into opportunities and challenges, into stepping stones. The voices of doubt that had before flooded your mind have gone silent, replaced by the harmonious rhythm of inner understanding. This understanding is not fleeting. It is a tremendous, all-encompassing force that guides you with full certainty. Consider a vast open field at dawn, when the first rays of sunshine appear over the horizon, transforming the darkness into a vision of infinite possibilities. This field represents your life, and each ray of light that reaches it opens up new possibilities. The old frameworks of restriction built by humans who couldn't see beyond the surface crumble like weak walls in the face of your growing consciousness. The same institutions that formerly stood as monuments to control and repression are now being shown as flimsy constructions, their foundations weakened by the constant flow of truth in this changing world. The doubters and opponents who formerly mocked your vision and dismissed your insights as impossible fantasies are now reaching out to you. They approach with questions and a deep, long-lasting sense of amazement, hoping to get advice from someone who has seen beyond the ordinary. They are drawn to your steadfast presence, captured by the irresistible attraction of a soul that recognizes its worth. Their search is motivated by more than simply curiosity. It is fueled by a strong need to find stability and truth in a world that appears to be changing around them. Your ability to grasp the deeper dimensions of existence is not motivated by pessimism or a yearning for chaos. It is a natural gift, a spiritual sharpness, that sets you apart from the rest. While many people are content with the superficial aspects of life, you have always been tuned to a higher frequency, attuned to the subtle harmonies that orchestrate the universe. This enhanced sensitivity, while it may appear overwhelming at times, is your most valued gift. It teaches you to completely enjoy life by seeing the great beauty that exists in every moment, even in the midst of adversity and grief. As you become more conscious, you're perfecting the skill of balance. You've learned when to engage and when to back off, when to speak your truth and when to listen to your heart's silent guidance. Your energy, like a finely tuned instrument, resonates with others around you, gently guiding them to their own points of waking. Whether you communicate your ideas through meaningful conversation or just live as a living example of possibilities, your impact is important. Every encounter becomes an opportunity to inspire every action, like a spark that ignites the flame of hope. In the midst of a profound transformation, it is vital to recognize the tremendous responsibility that comes with such awareness. The world relies on you for knowledge and power. Your voice shines like a light. It is vital to approach this responsibility with humility and kindness, as you give counsel and comfort to those who are lost in confusion. Your message is not one of self-aggrandizement, but of inspiring individuals to realize their full potential. The power within you reflects a greater energy that desires to provide healing, unity, and abundance to all. Even when the circumstances appear overwhelming and life's issues threaten to derail your resolve, remember that every experience has prepared you for this moment. The challenges you've faced were not meant to break you, but to form you into a vessel of tremendous resilience and insight. Each failure was a lesson in disguise. Each moment of sadness is a precursor to the birth of your own self. Fate prepared you for this trip, to rise above the ordinary and embrace the extraordinary. The path forward is illuminated by the light of possibility. Consider standing on a wide plateau. The immensity before you opens up into infinite vistas of hope and regeneration. This is not a final destination, but rather a continuous journey of possibilities and significance. Every choice and action you do contributes to the amazing fabric of existence, weaving strands of love, wisdom, and strength. Your participation is vital not only in your own life, but also in the collective advancement of all those who are striving for a new dawn. During calm hours of reflection, when the world slows down and you can hear the soft murmur of your inner spirit, you realize you're a part of something far greater than yourself. You are a crucial thread in the vast tapestry of creation, intricately linked to the story of humanity's rise to a higher level of existence. Your journey serves as a reminder that every soul has a purpose, and every challenge encourages you to live life to the fullest. More than ever, the power of your truth is essential. Your inner understanding is the result of years of persistence, patience, and unwavering faith. You've seen the old ways crumble beneath the relentless march of change. The powers that sought to keep you mute have been rendered useless by the brilliance of your insight. Your change is more than just a personal accomplishment. It acts as a beacon for individuals on their own path to enlightenment. Make your life a testament to the power of rebirth and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. Every sunrise marks a new chapter in the unfolding drama of your destiny. Every breath, a reminder that you are exactly where you should be accepted. Appreciating your hardships is a step toward a future filled of endless possibilities. The universe is always moving, and you are its chosen instrument, a catalyst for change. A spark from heaven, a living miracle in a world longing for hope. During this period of immense awareness, stand up and realize that you are the embodiment of destiny. Your legacy, shaped by every thought and deed, will inspire future generations. You are the answer to the prayers of many souls who want for a glimpse of reality. Your endurance is the light that guides others out of the darkness. Your insight, a blueprint to the treasure of inner peace and plenty. May your soul continue to soar free of the burdens of doubt and fear. Allow the light from your vision to brighten the way. For those still seeking significance, remember that every step you take is a victory over the forces who previously sought to silence you. Your journey is an invaluable testament to the power of transformation and the unlimited possibilities of living in the light of truth. With unwavering confidence and a thankful heart, step into the future, which is being fashioned by each of your breaths. Know that you are destined for greatness, and that the world is ready to accept the spiritual revolution you have initiated. Your truth is a beacon that will always guide the lost and uplift the weary. Accept your fate with all your power, knowing that every challenge has led you to this moment of divine triumph. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You may help him achieve his objective and become a part of this sacred endeavor by contributing $1 or more. Every payment is God's kindness, and I believe it will return to you greatly, far above your expectations. Remember that his protection and blessing are there in every step and contribution. You become a part of his divine plan. You are a tremendous, bright being, as solid as the big rock that saw God's miracles. Feel the benefits of your compassion in your spirit and light up the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed and let the light of the Lord guide you. You aren't here by coincidence. Every force that sought to stifle your voice has failed. The efforts to conceal the reality are failing, and the changeover is unavoidable. There is no turning back and no reason to. You have become the living embodiment of inevitability, an incontrovertible force, an irreversible change. Do not waver. Do not withdraw. You are at the forefront of what is happening, the breath of what shall be. With each step forward, you are constructing the future you once glimpsed in fleeting moments of clarity, one in which division gives way to unity, where fear turns into wisdom, where constraints are replaced with limitless options. This is not the end. This is only the beginning, and you're exactly where you need to be.